This number that always just blows my mind when I hear it. At least half of the movies made before 1950 are just gone forever. Do you think about the fact that there are movies that were made 50 to 100 years in the past, and if you watch them with an open mind, you will find that so many of them speak to things that are still really important and relevant to our lives today, or at least just can make us laugh. They have the same ability to touch us as things that are made in our time.
Film preservation has always been something that I've been interested in even before I started working at the Wexner Center. We started doing the festival because I would go to these festivals or conventions or whatever and see all of this great work and hear from all of these experts. And I was like, there'd be people, in Columbus or at Ohio State that would be interested in this. So this is the 9th time that we've done this. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of films that it was impossible to do a proper restoration before digital came along. If it was a film from, say, the 60s and the color was faded, the negative was faded, the prints were faded, there was literally nothing you could do. But when digital came along, say you had the negative and the negative was in good physical shape except for the color, for example, you could do a really nice scan of that film and then use digital tools to go in and correct the color. That'd be a restoration.
There are always new restorations coming up. Companies like the Criterion Collection, they are dedicated to presenting pristine copies of classic films and also providing a lot of context, whether it's original trailers, it's audio commentaries. You will be surprised at how much older films, if you find the right film and the right filmmaker, can speak to you.
The people that do restoration work, that do preservation work, number one, they're kind of preserving our cinematic memory and our history, but a lot of films maybe are forgotten over the years for one reason or another, depending on the era. A lot of women directors or maybe people of color, their work wasn't given the proper due when it was first made. With restoration, it has the ability to give new light to some of this work and introduce it to new audiences. And maybe it's an audience in a generation that's more receptive to the work than 30, 40, 50, years ago.